Everyone at Cessna views this program not only as a great opportunity, but as a tremendous responsibility, because these training aircraft will be used for the men and women in the Air Force and Navy well into the 21st century. We're proud of the way we've met that responsibility with the T-37 for many years. We're proud of having provided more than half the training aircraft for the entire world for the last 30 or 40 years. And we plan to do everything that we can to earn the privilege of winning this contract to provide aircraft for the Air Force and the Navy for many, many years.
You're aboard the prototype of the most effective primary trainer ever created. It's called the JPATS Citation Jet, and it's built by the most successful and experienced light aircraft manufacturer in the world, Cessna. Nobody knows more about building this type of aircraft than Cessna, because we've designed, produced, and supported more light and mid-sized aircraft than anyone else in the world. Cessna has built 1,200 T-37 trainers and more than 2,000 commercial jets. Year after year, we sell more light jets than all of our competitors combined. Quite simply, Cessna is the world's leading manufacturer of JPATS-sized jet aircraft, and that experience advantage shows in every inch of this excellent trainer. The JPATS Citation Jet was designed specifically for primary training, and flight tests are proving that it will not only meet every JPATS requirement, but also meet over 99% of the desired performance levels. The JPATS Citation Jet achieves a maximum speed of Mach 0.7, a service ceiling of more than 35,000 feet, a maximum range of more than 1,000 nautical miles, and it climbs to 18,000 feet in under 7 minutes.
In my 25 years of involvement in engineering flight testing with over 8,000 hours of experimental flying, I can't recall ever having an airplane that generates as much excitement as this airplane does.
The JPATS Citation Jet has been specifically tailored to perform the JPATS mission, delivering exceptional performance, reliability, and safety at an extremely low life cycle cost. The cost is low because the JPATS Citation Jet is a specially adaptive derivative of this remarkable new commercial jet. What makes it so remarkable? It's the first commercial jet that costs less to buy and less to operate than a turboprop, while far outperforming the turboprop in every area. The JPATS Citation Jet is based on that very same technology. Both aircraft are built with a natural laminar flow wing. It maintains a smooth laminar flow across a much greater share of wing surface than any conventional wing can achieve, which is one reason why the JPATS Citation Jet can fly over 1,000 nautical miles and still have IFR fuel reserves. Another reason is this exceptionally efficient F-129 turbofan, a new engine with amazingly low specific fuel consumption. The F-129 is built by Williams International, a company that has enjoyed a long-standing relationship with the U.S. military. The engine has been designed to NSIP criteria, and the military training spectrum has been included in an extensive life cycle test program. In testimony to its capabilities, a version of the Williams F-129 was selected by the Swedish government to re-engine 140 of their twin-engine SK-60 trainers. On the Citation Jet, this power plant delivers 1,900 pounds of thrust, but on the JPATS Citation Jet, the twin engines have been derated to 1,500 pounds each, which reduces rotor speeds and engine temperatures and significantly increases engine life. The commercial Citation Jet and the JPATS Citation Jet also share the same landing gear and the same hydraulic, electrical, and fuel systems, taking full advantage of dual-use technology and the integrated plant concept. So much of the JPATS Citation Jet comes from the same active production lines that build the commercial version of the aircraft. But there are also important differences between the two aircraft. In tailoring this jet for the JPATS mission, Cessna dramatically modified the fuselage and totally reconfigured the cockpit. The flight deck has been custom designed to safely and comfortably accommodate the full required range of pilot body types. The instrument panel features 5-inch Bendix King EFIS displays and avionics and allows space for future expansion. The single clamshell canopy provides for unobstructed vision and is jettisoned for ejection. The field of view is outstanding from both the students' and instructors' seats. And the primary flight controls are straightforward mechanical systems that reflect the overall design philosophy of the JPATS Citation Jet. Keep it simple. From nose to tail, this aircraft is simple, uncomplicated, and reliable. The fuel system is a multi-cell single-tank arrangement with no fuel management requirements. The hydraulic and electrical systems are thoroughly proven. Easy systems maintenance has been designed into the JPATS Citation Jet 2. Panels provide quick access for servicing. External viewing ports allow a fast pre-flight check of fluid levels, pressures, and connections. Single-point refueling can be accomplished in only 3 minutes. In fact, Cessna has designed in so many superior supportability features that the JPATS Citation Jet far surpasses the SRD's desired maintainability requirements. The aircraft's structural integrity program has had a powerful impact on the entire design of the JPATS Citation Jet. The vertical tail and the wing, for example, both use a 3-spar design for extra durability and safety. Safety has always been a priority at Cessna. The twin-engine T-37 trainer has been one of the safest aircraft in the U.S. Air Force inventory. And the JPATS Citation Jet is built to carry on that tradition, the tradition that earned Cessna the Collier Trophy of Aeronautical Excellence for the Citation Fleet's outstanding safety record. The JPATS program is the cornerstone of military pilot training for the next 30 years. The aircraft selected now will still be used to train pilots who won't even be born until the 21st century. The decision that's made now has to be right for the future. And the JPATS Citation Jet is the ideal aircraft for the job. First, it isn't just a jet, but a twin-engine jet. That means not only greater safety, but also a more relevant training experience. Second, it employs low-risk modern technology that will make it effective well into the 21st century, long after other contemporary aircraft have become obsolete. Third, it offers unmatched reliability, maintainability, and safety. And finally, because of Cessna's unequaled experience with aircraft of this type, the JPATS Citation Jet is the very best overall value for this program. The JPATS program is a tremendous opportunity for any manufacturer, but it's also a tremendous responsibility. The manufacturer selected must be capable of more than just producing a great aircraft. It must be capable of producing an entire fleet of great aircraft, on time and on budget. That's more difficult than most manufacturers realize, because most manufacturers don't have the experience in building large numbers of light aircraft. And most manufacturers don't have the tools or the production lines already in place to make it happen. Cessna does. Our sole business is light and mid-sized aircraft, designing, manufacturing, integrating, and supporting. The identical tasks required for JPATS. Cessna builds more JPATS-sized jet aircraft than anyone in the world. We've developed 20 new aircraft types and models in the last 20 years, and we know exactly what it takes to achieve the kind of production rate that JPATS requires. We've done it many times. We also know what it takes to provide strong support for a worldwide fleet. Cessna Citations are supported by the largest global support network of any business jet in the world. Cessna has invested more than $18 million in developing a manufacturing resource planning system to order and control all parts, to schedule all activity, and to keep all phases of the project on track. That MRP system has earned a Class A rating, something that less than 1% of MRP user companies have achieved. Cessna has 5 production lines up and running right now. We don't have to move any machines from a foreign country or figure out any manufacturing procedures from scratch. We have all the equipment and all the expertise we need right here, right now. We're ready to go. The simple fact is, nobody in the world knows more about designing, building, and supporting this type of aircraft than Cessna. We have built more aircraft than any other manufacturer in the world, more training aircraft, more light and mid-size jets, and back them up with industry-leading investments in product support. Nobody has more know-how, more advanced facilities, or more production lines up and running than Cessna. And that's why nobody in the world is better qualified or better prepared than Cessna to meet the JPATS challenge.